Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 8. Sara Piffer, a rising star in cycling, tragically passed away at the age of 19 during a training ride in the Trentino region of northern Italy. Born in Trento, Sara grew up with a love for the sport, inspired by the vibrant cycling culture of her homeland. Her determination and natural talent propelled her into the competitive cycling world, where she made remarkable strides as a member of the continental team Mendelspec. Sara's career was marked by notable achievements, including her 2024 victory at the U23 Giornata Nazionale Rosa, GP Città di Corridonia, a second-place finish in the Cronoscalata Festa dell'Uva uphill time trial, and a strong performance in the Italian national team time trial. Her earlier accomplishments included top placements in junior events, such as a sixth-place finish in the Italian National Championships junior time trial, and a second-place showing in the Madison at the 2021 Italian Nationals, underscoring her versatility across disciplines. Known for her unwavering motivation and joyful spirit, Sara took a year off from her studies to pursue her dream of becoming a professional cyclist. Her team director, Renato Pirone, described her as a fantastic person, really motivated, whose potential promised a bright future in the sport. On January 24, 2025, during a routine training session alongside her brother, Sara was involved in a tragic collision with a vehicle, marking the heartbreaking end of a promising career. The cycling community, devastated by the loss, called for increased road safety measures to protect athletes pursuing their passion. Sara Piffer leaves behind a legacy of dedication and excellence, inspiring young cyclists to chase their dreams with courage and determination. Her memory will endure as a beacon of hope and a call for change. Tributes to Sara Piffer. Number 7. Loretta Ford, an innovative leader in healthcare and education, was widely celebrated as the co-founder of the first nurse practitioner program. Born on December 28, 1920, in New York City, Ford initially aspired to be a teacher but shifted her focus to nursing due to financial constraints. She graduated as a nurse in 1941 and joined the U.S. Army Air Force during World War II, serving at base hospitals. Her passion for education led her to earn advanced degrees, including a doctorate in education from the University of Colorado. Ford's career was defined by her transformative vision for nursing. In 1965, she collaborated with pediatrician Henry Silver to create the first pediatric nurse practitioner program, addressing gaps in healthcare for underserved communities. Her groundbreaking work faced initial resistance, but ultimately redefined the role of nurses as independent and collaborative healthcare providers. Ford further contributed to the profession as the founding dean of the University of Rochester's nursing school, where she developed the unification model of nursing, integrating education, research, and clinical practice. Beyond her professional achievements, Ford's personal life reflected her resilience and commitment. She married William Ford in 1947 and was a dedicated mother to their daughter. She retired in 1985 and continued to inspire through her writings and speaking engagements. Ford's contributions earned her numerous accolades, including induction into the National Women's Hall of Fame and recognition as a living legend by the American Academy of Nursing. She passed away at the remarkable age of 104, leaving behind an enduring legacy that continues to shape healthcare worldwide. Tributes to Loretta Ford. Number 6. Calvin Jones, a celebrated football player and multifaceted contributor to the sport, left an everlasting mark on both collegiate and professional football. Born in Omaha, Nebraska in 1970, Calvin's athletic prowess emerged early. As a high school All-American at Central High School, he demonstrated remarkable talent that would shape his journey as a standout running back. Jones excelled at the University of Nebraska, becoming one of the Cornhuskers' most memorable players. From 1991 to 1993, he rushed for 3,166 yards and scored 40 touchdowns, earning all Big 8 honors in consecutive years. As part of the iconic We-backs tandem with Derek Brown, he brought dynamic energy to the I-back position. His breakout performance as a freshman in 1991, where he ran for 294 yards and 6 touchdowns against Kansas, remains a highlight in Nebraska football history. In 1994, Jones declared for the NFL draft and was selected in the 3rd round by the Los Angeles Raiders. Though his professional career was brief, spanning stints with the Raiders and the Green Bay Packers, he was part of the Packers' Super Bowl winning team in the 1996 season. Beyond football, Jones was known for his warm personality and commitment to his community. He stayed connected to Omaha, inspiring young athletes and giving back through mentorship. Friends and family remember him for his kindness, humility, and passion for life. Tragically, Calvin Jones passed away at the age of 54. His death is suspected to have resulted from carbon monoxide poisoning. Despite this devastating loss, Jones's legacy lives on in the annals of Nebraska football and the hearts of those who knew him. Tributes to Calvin Jones. Number 5. Reyna Dunlap, known to her fans as the Queen, was a charismatic influencer whose dynamic online presence touched the lives of thousands. Born in Maryland, Reyna's creative spirit and determination to succeed were evident early in life. Her journey as a digital creator began as she cultivated a devoted following across platforms, amassing over 100,000 followers through her vibrant personality and engaging content. Reyna's dreams extended beyond the digital sphere. She aspired to break into the entertainment industry, seeking a place on the Zeus Network's reality show, Baddies Midwest. Her ambition, passion, and drive were an inspiration to many, particularly young women navigating their own paths in creative fields. She embraced challenges and forged connections with notable figures, building a network that reflected her dedication to her craft. In addition to her career pursuits, Reyna was deeply connected to her family. Her sister Kira and mother Karen were her unwavering supporters, standing by her side as she chased her dreams. Reyna's influence extended beyond her online persona. She was a source of encouragement to her loved ones and followers alike. Tragically, Reyna was found deceased in Cleveland at the age of 30. Her family, determined to uncover the circumstances surrounding her passing, has sought answers while honoring her memory. Reyna's vibrant energy, resilience, and pursuit of her dreams left a mark on those who knew her and those who followed her journey. Her life serves as a reminder of the power of ambition and authenticity, even in the face of challenges. Tributes to Reyna Dunlap. Number 4. Siyah, a vibrant and rising 17-year-old TikTok star known for her infectious energy and creative content, left a lasting mark. Born and raised in Los Angeles, California, Siyah was a talented and passionate creator who captivated her audience through dance videos, heartfelt "Get Ready With Me" clips, and a radiant personality that resonated with hundreds of thousands of followers across TikTok and Instagram. From an early age, Siyah displayed an innate talent for performance, channeling her creativity into her social media platforms. Her authentic connection with her audience and her ability to spread joy made her a beloved figure among her fans. Through her content, Siyah encouraged self-expression and confidence, becoming a role model for young people navigating the challenges of growing up in the digital age. Off-screen, Siyah was known for her kindness and devotion to her family, particularly her close bond with her mother, who described her as a light in every room she entered. Siyah's passion for dance and fashion extended beyond her videos, as she dreamed of pursuing a career in entertainment and inspiring others to chase their dreams fearlessly. Her life was tragically cut short in a senseless incident outside Los Cerritos Center Mall, leaving a community of loved ones, friends, and followers mourning her loss. At just 17 years old, Siyah's potential and influence were only beginning to blossom, making her passing all the more heartbreaking. Siyah's legacy lives on through the joy and inspiration she brought to her audience and the impact she made in such a short time. Her family and fans will remember her as a beacon of positivity and creativity. Tributes to Siyah. Number 3. Ken Wydro was a pioneering theater producer, playwright, and co-creator of the legendary musical Mama, I Want to Sing, a groundbreaking celebration of Black music and culture. Born with a deep passion for storytelling and performance, Wydro dedicated his career to uplifting underrepresented voices and preserving the legacy of gospel, jazz, and R&B. In 1983, Wydro collaborated with his wife, Vi Higginson, to bring Mama, I Want to Sing to life. Inspired by the story of Higginson's sister, 1960s singer Doris Troy, the musical debuted at the historic Heckscher Theater and became a cultural phenomenon. The production ran for over 2,200 performances off-Broadway, toured globally, and inspired sequels and a 2011 film adaptation starring Ciara and Patti LaBelle. Through this work, Wydro cemented his place as a vital force in modern theater, blending vibrant storytelling with a commitment to preserving musical traditions. Beyond the stage, Wydro and Higginson co-founded the Mama Foundation for the Arts in 1998. The Harlem-based institution was created to uplift Black musical heritage and foster intergenerational connections through the power of collective music making. Under Wydro's leadership, the foundation produced enduring works and enriched countless lives, ensuring the longevity of gospel and R&B as artistic and cultural treasures. Wydro also authored 2 plays, Secrets, the untold story of Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung and vice versa, further showcasing his versatility as a storyteller. Known for his warmth, creativity, and dedication, he inspired colleagues and audiences alike. Ken Wydro passed away at the age of 81. His contributions to theater and his mission to celebrate and preserve Black music leave a lasting mark on cultural history. Tributes to Ken Wydro. Number 2. Jim Tauber was a multifaceted contributor to the film industry, celebrated for his transformative leadership, creative vision, and compassionate spirit. Born and raised in Glencoe, Illinois, he was influenced by a love for storytelling that would define his career. A dedicated professional, Tauber carved a path in Hollywood, holding key roles at prestigious organizations like Columbia TriStar, Gramercy Pictures, Propaganda Films, 20th Century Fox, Anonymous Content, and Sidney Kimmel Entertainment. Tauber's career highlights included overseeing acclaimed films such as Lars and the Real Girl, Death at a Funeral, The Place Beyond the Pines, and the Oscar-nominated Hell or High Water. At Propaganda Films, he produced landmark works like Wild at Heart and Being John Malkovich while fostering the development of Gramercy Pictures. As a forward thinker, he helped establish Anonymous Content, ultimately serving as its president and COO. His impact on the industry extended to Columbia TriStar, where he championed films like Hot, Lies, and Videotape and The Water Dance. After retiring from film in 2015, Tauber embraced a new calling as a licensed psychotherapist, practicing alongside his wife, Laura Newman. Together, they also launched Lefty's Coffee and Los Olivos, blending their passions for ethical business practices and community engagement. Known for his warmth, humor, and profound generosity, Tauber was a steadfast friend and family man. Jim Tauber passed away at the age of 74 due to complications from multiple myeloma. He is survived by his wife Laura, his daughters J. Lucy, Dixie, and Zazu, and his sister Joni. His legacy lives on in the films he helped create, the lives he touched, and the enduring kindness he brought to every endeavor. Tributes to Jim Tauber. What's trending on the internet? News 1. It has been a year since the tragic deaths of Clayton McGeeney, David Harrington, and Ricky Johnson, whose bodies were found outside a Kansas City home following a Chiefs game gathering. Despite ongoing investigations, key questions remain unanswered, leaving families and friends seeking closure and clarity. The men were last seen on January 7, 2024, at the rental home of their longtime friend Jordan Willis, who has not been charged with any crime. Toxicology reports revealed the presence of substances in their systems, but the full autopsy reports and official causes of death remain sealed. Police have stated there is no evidence of foul play, but the investigation remains active. Willis's attorney, John Picerno, has called for authorities to publicly clear his client, citing the damage to Willis's reputation and inability to find work. If they know he's not involved, why not clear him? Picerno asked. Willis, described as deeply hurt by the loss of his friends, maintains he has no knowledge of how they died. The men's families continue to grapple with unanswered questions and conflicting accounts. While the Platte County District Attorney's Office has promised not to give up, loved ones are left navigating uncertainty and grief. "The whole family is messed up," said McGeeney's cousin Caleb, who described him as a kind and caring person. As the investigation progresses, the hope for answers persists, alongside the memory of 3 lives lost too soon. News 2. A community gathered this week in Queensland, Australia, to honor the lives of 2 teenagers, Honor Ward and Bo Liddell, who tragically drowned at Wappa Falls on January 19th. More than 100 family members and friends attended a memorial at Chaplin Park, sharing heartfelt memories of the 2 17-year-olds. Ward reportedly fell from the waterfall and disappeared beneath the water. Liddell, described as selfless and caring, jumped in to rescue his friend but also failed to resurface. After an extensive search, their bodies were recovered later that day by emergency responders. At the memorial, Ward's father praised Liddell for his heroic act, saying, "He gave his life trying to save hers. She loved you, and we loved her." Ward's older brother remembered her as tough yet kind-hearted, while a co-worker shared how she brought joy to everyone she met, especially through her love of animals. Liddell's father, Adam, expressed pride in his son's bravery while mourning his loss. "He never thought of himself first," he said. Adam also called for improved safety measures at the waterfall, noting the danger posed by the popular swimming spot, where several lives have been lost since 2007. The tragic event has inspired calls for change, with attendees advocating for fencing or clearer warnings to prevent future accidents. A GoFundMe for Liddell's family has raised over $17,000, highlighting the community's support in this time of grief. News 3. Josephine Grace Pinto, a vibrant 6-year-old girl with autism, tragically passed away after falling into an icy pond near her home in Norton, Massachusetts, on January 17th. Despite her parents' dedicated efforts to safeguard their home, Josie slipped out the back door, drawn to the partially frozen Barrowsville Pond. Authorities launched an immediate search, and Norton fire personnel discovered Josie about an hour later in the icy waters near Power Street. Emergency responders performed life-saving efforts on the scene and during transport to Sturdy Memorial Hospital, but Josie was later pronounced dead. Josie, described by loved ones as a joyful and affectionate child, loved puzzles, swinging in her backyard, and watching her favorite movie, Frozen. She and her twin sister, Rosie, were both diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder in 2021, and their parents had worked tirelessly to create a safe environment for them. In the wake of this heartbreaking loss, the community has rallied around the Pinto family. A GoFundMe campaign has raised over $87,000 to support them. The family plans to donate a portion of the funds in Josie's name to promote autism safety awareness, hoping to prevent similar tragedies. The remaining funds will assist with their grief and care for Rosie. Josie's funeral will be held on January 24th, with her memory celebrated as one full of life, love, and wonder, leaving an enduring impact on all who knew her. News 4. Jaelen Green, 21, is being remembered as a hero after he sacrificed himself to shield his girlfriend, Nicole Doggett, during a tragic car crash in Texas on January 17th. The crash occurred on Highway 281 in Erath County when another vehicle, driven by 63-year-old Karen Huey, veered out of its lane and collided head-on with Green's car. Both Green and Huey died at the scene, but Doggett, 22, survived with serious injuries. According to loved ones, Green's final moments were spent protecting Doggett. Aaliyah Hoover, a friend who organized a GoFundMe for Green's funeral expenses, shared that Doggett recounted how Jaelen grabbed her leg really hard and threw himself onto her to shield her. Hoover described his actions as a reflection of the person he was, selfless and brave, always putting others first. Doggett suffered a broken leg, arm, ribs, and a collapsed lung but is now out of the ICU and steadily recovering. Her friends and family have rallied around her, offering love and support as she heals. Hoover has also launched a separate fundraiser to assist with Doggett's medical expenses. Green's bravery and love for Doggett have left an indelible mark on those who knew him. Jaelen always told Nicole he would protect her, and he did until he couldn't anymore, said Hoover. His legacy of selflessness will be remembered by all who loved him. News 5. Violetta Hyatt is turning unimaginable grief into action by raising awareness about invasive Strep A after the tragic loss of her 3-year-old daughter Maddie in 2022. Maddie, described as a kind and curious child with an advanced vocabulary, passed away suddenly during a family vacation in Germany, just days after developing a fever. Initially diagnosed with a viral respiratory infection, Maddie's condition rapidly worsened. Doctors later determined she had invasive Strep a rare but potentially fatal bacterial infection that often lacks typical warning signs. We didn't even know Maddie had invasive Strep A until after she passed away, Hyatt shared. Maddie's death occurred less than 5 days after her symptoms began. Determined to prevent similar tragedies, Hyatt began sharing Maddie's story on TikTok, using her platform to educate parents about the dangers of Strep A and the importance of advocating for their children. Her heartfelt videos have resonated widely, with parents crediting her advocacy for helping them recognize early warning signs in their own children. It's better to advocate in a non-serious situation than not to advocate in a serious one, Hyatt advises. Hyatt finds solace in her growing community, where others who have experienced loss share their support. Although this is a terrible club to be in, there is comfort in knowing you are not alone, she says. Her mission continues, ensuring that Maddie's memory inspires awareness and potentially saves lives. News 6. Military officials have solved a decades-long mystery, identifying the remains of U.S. Air Force Lieutenant Colin Donald W. Downing, who disappeared during a nighttime reconnaissance mission over Vietnam on September 5, 1967. Downing, then 33 and piloting an F-4C Phantom II aircraft, was officially accounted for on December 20, 2024, nearly 57 years after his disappearance. 57 years after his tragic disappearance. During the mission over Quang Binh Province, another aircraft in the operation reported witnessing a bright fireball in the sky. Downing's aircraft failed to respond to radio calls, and despite extensive search efforts, he was declared killed in action in 1978. He was posthumously promoted to lieutenant colonel. The breakthrough came in May and June of 2024, when a recovery team located life support equipment, aircraft wreckage, unexploded ordnance, and human remains at the crash site. Using DNA analysis and anthropological methods, the Defense POWWMIA Accounting Agency, DPAA, positively identified Downing's remains, bringing closure to his family and the military community. Downing will be honored with a funeral at Arlington National Cemetery. Additionally, a rosette will be placed next to his name on the Courts of the Missing at the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific in Honolulu, marking that he has been accounted for. The DPAA expressed gratitude to the Vietnamese government for their partnership in this mission, highlighting the international effort to bring resolution to those missing in action. News 7. Robin Roberts and Michael Strawn recently brought a national spotlight to the devastation caused by the Los Angeles wildfires during a special Good Morning America broadcast from Altadena. Both co-anchors were moved by the resilience and strength of the impacted communities, particularly the Jenkins family, who lost 9 homes, yet vowed to rebuild. They said, "We're not going anywhere. This is our legacy," Strawn shared. The broadcast expanded the SoCal Strong initiative, which has raised over $9.7 million for wildfire victims, thanks to contributions from viewers and corporations. Roberts and Strawn also met local heroes, including firefighters like Charlie Hawes, who lost his home while battling the fires. Strawn reflected on their dedication. They truly think about more than just themselves. Roberts recounted the emotional story of Walt, an 83-year-old resident whose viral interview captured the pain of losing everything, but highlighted the importance of asking for help. It was uplifting to be in their presence, Roberts said, emphasizing the spirit of hope shared by everyone they met. The co-anchors expressed pride in their team's efforts to not only tell the stories of those affected, but also provide tangible relief. Every little bit helps, Strawn said, adding that the funds raised will directly support families and local charities. Through powerful stories and unwavering community spirit, the broadcast left a message of hope and resilience amid tragedy, demonstrating the strength of coming together in times of need. News 8. Colin Egglesfield, the 51-year-old actor known for his roles in All My Children and Melrose Place, has revealed that his cancer has returned for a third time. Sharing the news in a heartfelt Instagram post on January 23rd, Egglesfield opened up about undergoing surgery for prostate cancer after the recurrence was caught early during routine checkups. "Hopefully this is a reminder to everyone that you're not alone with whatever you're facing," Egglesfield wrote, emphasizing the importance of advocating for one's health through regular screenings and seeking support. The actor has been receiving treatment at the City of Hope Center in Phoenix and expressed gratitude for the care he's received. Egglesfield's cancer journey began in 2006 when he was first diagnosed with testicular cancer, which later spread. Despite the challenges, he remains optimistic, sharing a quote that reflects his resilient mindset. "It's not the hand that you've been dealt, because you can't change that. It's how you play the cards that counts." Now recovering at home after successful surgery, Egglesfield admitted he is still a little sore, but walking and feeling positive about his progress. He credits his recovery to taking life day by day, allowing space to process emotions, and focusing on the support of his loved ones and medical team. Egglesfield concluded his message with gratitude and hope, inspiring his followers to prioritize their health and embrace each moment with strength and courage. News 9. Andie MacDowell, 66, is opening up about her journey with piriformis syndrome, a rare neuromuscular condition that causes pain and discomfort when the piriformis muscle presses against the sciatic nerve. During a recent appearance on The Drew Barrymore Show, the 4 Weddings and a Funeral actress revealed how the condition initially led her to believe she might need a hip replacement. Thankfully, her hips were fine, and with consistent exercises, MacDowell says, "It doesn't hurt anymore, it's a miracle." The National Institutes of Health describes piriformis syndrome as a condition associated with sciatica, with symptoms like tenderness, tingling, and numbness in the buttocks, often triggered by prolonged sitting or physical activity. MacDowell shared how her previous workout routines, including excessive cycling, contributed to knee and hip issues. She now focuses on tailored exercises to strengthen her muscles, which have greatly improved her health. Beyond her physical challenges, MacDowell reflected on embracing life as an empty nester in South Carolina. Living closer to nature, she has found joy and peace after her children left home. "I'm happier now than I have been in a long time," she told Barrymore. Her daughters, Margaret and Reyna, have encouraged her to live fully, a message that inspired her recent lifestyle changes. MacDowell's journey is a testament to resilience and self-care, reminding others to prioritize health and embrace life at any age. Number 1. Jan Mycielski was a distinguished Polish-American mathematician, logician, and philosopher whose contributions spanned diverse areas of mathematics, including graph theory, combinatorics, set theory, topology, and the philosophy of mathematics. Born on February 7, 1932 in Wiśniowa, Poland, Mycielski's early life in post-war Europe influenced his intellectual rigor and passion for mathematics. He earned his PhD in 1957 from the University of Wrocław under the guidance of Stanisław Hartmann. His dissertation, Applications of Free Groups to Geometrical Constructions, marked the beginning of an illustrious career. Early roles at the Centre National de la Recherche Scientifique in Paris and the Polish Academy of Sciences solidified his reputation as a mathematician of remarkable insight. Later, Mycielski held academic positions at the University of California, Berkeley, and Case Western Reserve University before joining the University of Colorado at Boulder in 1969, where he remained for decades. Mycielski's legacy includes groundbreaking contributions such as the Ehrenfeucht-Mycielski sequence, the Mycielskian graph construction, and Mycielski's theorem on triangle-free graphs with arbitrarily large chromatic numbers. These concepts remain central to their respective fields, showcasing his ability to blend creativity with analytical precision. His accolades include the Stefan Banach Prize, 1965, the Wacław Sierpiński Medal, 1990, and election as a Fellow of the American Mathematical Society in 2012. Beyond his mathematical achievements, Mycielski was admired for his philosophical insights and dedication to fostering intellectual curiosity. Jan Mycielski passed away at the age of 92. He leaves behind a legacy of profound contributions that continue to inspire mathematicians and logicians worldwide. His work exemplifies the enduring power of intellectual exploration and its impact across generations. Tributes to Jan Mycielski. Jack DeMave, renowned actor best known for Lassie and The Mary Tyler Moore Show, celebrated for his versatility and charm, leaves behind a legacy spanning decades in television, film, and stage.